Hello, my name is Chef John Wright, coming to you today from Diabetes Management Supplies. We're going to show you today how to make a heart-healthy, diabetic-friendly holiday meal. I'm also a type 1 diabetic myself for the last 22 years. I wear an insulin pump to control my blood sugars. Today we're going to start with a wonderful holiday salad. I'm going to show you how to make a sugar-free, sun-dried cranberry vinaigrette. It's going to go real nicely with some blue cheese, some sunflower seeds, and some sun-dried cranberries. And then we're going to lead into our entree. The entree is really nice roasted pork tenderloin. Alright, I'd like to bring in some of my friends today to try our great meal and to get started today. Come on in, you guys. Hello, how are you? Hey, welcome to the food bar. Have a seat.
Hey.
Alright, well let's get started today, okay? Alright, we're going to get started today by making that wonderful sun-dried cranberry vinaigrette that I was telling you about. Sugar-free. So we'll start with some wonderful grapeseed oil. And that may not sound familiar to you, but it's very common. You can find it at all your area grocery stores. It's a very light, non-flavored oil, great for making salad dressings. Starting with 1 cup, and I just make this in a blender. It's real easy. If you have a food processor, you can do that as well. Then we have some raspberry vinegar. There's no sugar in this, actually, believe it or not. We're going to sweeten this dressing up here with some sweetener here. I got about a ½ cup there. And then we're going to go in with some craisins, sun-dried cranberries. Wonderful during the holidays. About a 1/3 cup, maybe a 1/4 cup, something like that, just to give it a nice little fruit blast, fruit flavor. And then today I'm using Truvia. There's a lot of different ones on the market. This is one I like. It's great for baking and making dressings like that. So it's got a nice little spigot spout so you can easily pour. And we're going to pour a little in there. This is going to start probably about a 1/4 cup. But we'll taste it as we go. And finally we're going to add a little bit of water, about ½ cup. We're going to go in, we're going to get it nice and blended up. Let that puree feel smooth. And we're done. And it can be served just like that, ready to go. We'll leave it right there for now. That's going to go with our nice mescaline spring mix. I got it all prepared, ready to rock. So we'll go ahead and pour a little of that dressing in there. Just enough to coat it. You don't want to oversaturate the greens and have it drowning in it, with just a nice little coating. Give it a nice toss. I love to use these big stainless steel bowls. You can make sure that your dressing is evenly coated on all that wonderful mix there. Nice and colorful. Man, if you could smell this, it smells so nice. Those cranberries after they've been pureed with that raspberry vinegar. It's just a nice smelling dressing. Alright, so we're going to go in with a little bit of some of those sun-dried cranberries that we made the dressing with, just as a nice little garnish. We have some great sunflower seeds just toasted. Put those in. And finally, my favorite, crumbled blue cheese. We'll break that up in there a little bit. Alright, give that a nice toss. We'll take care of the eager, hungry folks.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Next, I'm going to show you how to make that fantastic pork tenderloin I was telling you about. So let's get started. We have this great pork tenderloin that I've removed all the silver skin and the majority of the fat. I have 2 pieces. It actually came in 1, but the way I'm going to sear it up, I want it to fit in my pan and perform nicely and fry up evenly, get a nice bronze color there. So we're going to get started. We have a little Cajun seasoning here. We're going to generously season this both sides of this pork tenderloin here. Give it a nice coating. And you can make your own blend of seasonings at home if you like. I mean, you could use cayenne, you could use curry, you could use cumin, you could do a Southwest blend. If you're looking to cut back on salt, you can eliminate some of the salt, do some dried thyme, some dried basil in there, black pepper, of course, garlic powder, all that good stuff. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to sear it first. Like I said earlier, we want to have that nice, bronzed, beautiful color on the outside. And the only way to achieve that is to throw a high heat on it for just a very brief moment, each side, and then we're going to finish it in the oven. So we'll get started with a little extra virgin olive oil, just enough to get the pan wet. Make sure that's nice and high. You want that initial sear on that meat to be from a really, really high heat source, almost to where your oil is smoking. So we'll get going. You always want to hear that noise when you throw meat into a pan. That means it's going to sear all the flavor on the inside and keep it from drying out. It's really important with cooking meats. So again, we're going to get that nice and bronze on each side. I'd say probably about 5 minutes on each side. Give it that nice color. And then we'll be able to pop it in the oven. Pork tenderloin's a great cut of meat. Very low in fat. Very versatile. Can be sliced thin. You could even save the leftovers after today and slice it up and put it on a nice whole wheat hoagie tomorrow and have a nice pork tenderloin sandwich. I do that a lot at the house. Key to cooking for yourself and for your family, especially with diabetes, is make it interesting, yet make it good. So keep it, switching it up, keep it going. Whatever you've made the night before, turn the leftovers into something good the next night. It's usually what I do. So here we go. We're going to give it a nice flip, and you can see it's got a nice bronze coloring there, some sear marks, and that's really what you're trying to achieve here for this type of dish. And really, whenever you're cooking any kind of meat, you want that bronze, nice sear on the outside. It's going to lock in all that flavor and all the juices. We'll just let that sear another few minutes, and then we'll be ready to pop it in the oven. And you can throw that in there just like this. Let it finish. I have one prepared. It's kind of what you're looking for there. Nice bronze coloring. We're going to slice that up nice. It roasted in the oven after I seared it on each side for 5 minutes for about an additional 15 minutes in 375-degree oven. So we pulled it out, and we're going to give it a nice slice. And man, we seared all those juices in, so it's still nice and moist. Got a nice bronze color on the outside. Yeah, that pork's actually in my cookbook. This is a copy of it here. And you can get the recipe for the pork tenderloin in there, along with a bunch of other New Orleans greats that are heart and diabetic friendly. You can contact us via our website, www.diabetesms.com, to get a free copy of your cookbook when you place your order with us. So give us a call today.